Wait a minute. Hello, David. Good evening. Hola, David. ¿Cómo estás? Buenas tardes. Lilibeth, have just started. Acabamos de empezar. Please open your books on page 90. Por favor, abran su libro en la página 90. 90. Phones and the internet. Yeah. Look at the screen. Sorry, yeah. Look at the screen. Look at at page 90, and there is the photo of cell phone, and on the cell phone there are some apps. And can you tell me how many of these apps do you have? Well, not obviously they are all, these are old versions, son versiones antiguas, but how many of these do you have on your phone? Yesenia, could you please read them? ¿Puedes leer the name of the apps, el nombre de las apps?
Calendar apps.
Yes.
Camera,
Kindle, yes.
Spotify,
Skype.
My Fit's Paul. BBC
Weather, yes.
YouTube. Facebook, WhatsApp,
Messages. Mail.
Google Maps.
Google. Remember, when you find there are two O's, cuando hay dos O juntas, it sounds like an U. Suena como una U. Google Maps.
Twitter, phone.
And phone. Great. Now tell me, all of you, todos, how many of these are in your phone? ¿Cuántas de esas están en su teléfono? Walter, how many of these apps do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, miss.
5. Which ones? ¿Cuáles?
7.
WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify y phone.
Oh, yeah, and photos.
Sí.
And phone and photos. All right. Thank you, Walter. And what about you, Yesenia? How many of these apps do you have?
Calendar, camera. Yeah, photos, YouTube, WhatsApp, Google Maps.
Phone. And phone, right? And Maricielo, hello, Maricielo, good evening. How are you? Can you tell us how many of these apps do you have in your phone, on your phone?
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, camera, phone, Spotify.
All right, we are talking about these apps. Instagram is not here because it's I think it's a newer, más nueva. But anyway, it's an app. Okay, thank you. Now, do you know what are they for? What are these apps for? What do they do? What do these apps do? ¿Qué hacen estas apps? How would you describe Facebook, for example? What is it? What kind of app is it? ¿Qué clase de app es esa? Who can explain? Come on, guys. Piero, how many apps do you have? Piero? Come on, guys, you have to start speaking. Tienen que empezar a hablar. You can choose any app. Pueden escoger cualquiera, and just tell me what do you use it for. Hello?
Number 7, post at Twitter.
Wait.
Tweet.
I haven't numbered anything yet. Todavía no he numerado nada, Yesenia. I'm still working on this image. Todavía estoy trabajando en esta imagen. I want you to tell me, you said that you have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have phone, you have Spotify, I think you mentioned. Yeah. What do you use them for? ¿Para qué las usas? You have to build up a sentence in English. Tienen que hacer una oración en inglés con eso. ¿Para qué las usan?
The
Kindle, yes.
is for read a book.
Great, very good, Yesenia. So you use Kindle to read books, obviously e-books. ¿Es it? Obviamente libros electrónicos, ¿verdad? All right. And thank you, Yesenia. Very good. Muy bien, Yesenia. Somebody else can tell me, those who have Google Maps, Messages, Spotify, Facebook, WhatsApp, why do you use them? How do you use them? What are they for? Walter?
Camera.
Yeah,
It's
camera.
for take pictures.
Great, well done, Walter, to take pictures. Great. You use the camera to take pictures, Kindle to read books. What else? ¿Qué más? You have to speak. Tienen que hablar. They are simple sentences. Son oraciones simples. Gian Piero? Hello, Piero.
Hello.
I
use WhatsApp for speaking with my friends.
Yes, great. I use WhatsApp to, not for. I use WhatsApp to speak with my friends. Great, well done. Muy bien. Somebody else? ¿Alguien más? Come on, guys. Do not waste the opportunity to speak. No pierdan la oportunidad de hablar. This is simple. Es simple. And you all have it on your phones. Y todos lo tienen en su teléfono. Nobody else? ¿Nadie más? Anybody else is interested in? Now, let's change the question then. Ahora vamos a cambiar la pregunta entonces. Which other app do you have on your phone? ¿Qué otra app? Different from this one. Diferente de esta. Which one do you have? Which other app do you have on your phones? And what do you use it for? ¿Y para qué? And what do you use it for? ¿Y para qué la usa? Hello. Hi. A ver. Chicos, tienen que empezar a hablar. Es algo sencillo, simple. Lilibeth. Lilibeth, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Hello, Lilibeth. Tell me, Lilibeth, how many of these apps do you have on your phone? ¿Cuántas de estas apps tienes en tu teléfono? Can you mention them? ¿Puedes mencionarlas?
App Store,
Yeah.
WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Calendar,
Yes.
and camera, mail, messages, and Google Maps, and Twitter, and phone.
Yeah. So, Google Maps. For example, Google Maps. What do you use it for? ¿Para qué la usas? Google Maps.
Share directions.
Yes, addresses. Very good. To share addresses. You know that your address, tu dirección, you can share your address using Google Maps. You see, it's simple. It's everyday life. Es lo que hacen en toda su vida. en su vida, perdón, ¿no? The idea is to learn to apply this to your life. La idea es aprender para aplicarlo a su vida. Anybody else? ¿Nadie más? All your answers are welcome. Todas sus respuestas son bienvenidas. No? All right, let's move. Yes, yes, Yesenia.
Spotify listen to a song.
Yes, you use Spotify to listen to, very good, to listen to songs, yes, your songs. You choose your song and you put it there, very good. All right, we have to move. Tenemos que movernos. Now, here are the explanations of the use of these apps. Acá está la explicación of each one. Now, let's see. Piero, could you please read the 13 descriptions of the apps? ¿Puedes leer las 13 descripciones de las apps? Piero. Hi, Piero.
Yes.
Could you please read the descriptions from 1 to 13? ¿Puedes leer las descripciones del 1 al 13?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Share a photo on a social media website.
Yes.
Download an app. Skype a friend. Send a text message.
Mm-hmm.
Upload a video.
Yep.
Message a friend.
Yep.
Post a tweet.
Yep.
Send an email.
Yes.
Take a photo.
Uh-huh.
Get directions.
Mm-hmm.
Read a book. Get
Yeah.
pictures. Listen to a song.
Listen to a song. Right. Now, and these are the descriptions of these apps. So share a photo on social media website. Download. What does download mean? ¿Qué significa download?
Descargar.
Yeah, to download. Then Skype a friend. Skype is the name of the app. This is, I think, it's still on. Creo que todavía está vigente. Skype. It belongs to Microsoft, I think. Creo que pertenece al grupo de Microsoft. Skype is the name of the app, but with the use of it, pero con el uso del Skype, they have converted this in a verb. Lo han hecho también un verbo. So they use it. Here is used as a verb. Aquí está como un verbo. So you can Skype friend, which means call a friend with a video call, because Skype before WhatsApp, and it was used to make video phone calls. Then send a text message. That's what we do with messages. Upload a video. What is upload? What is the meaning of upload? It is the opposite of download. What is upload?
Cargar o subir mis.
Yes, very good. Hello, Wendy. Yeah. Download, you descargar. Upload, you cargar. There's message a friend. Message, again, message is a noun, un mensaje, but it's all here as a verb, pero aquí está como un verbo. So you message a friend. Then post a tweet. Yeah, we know Twitter. Send an email. Take a photo. Get directions. What's the difference between directions and address? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre direction and address in English? Hello.
Address is home.
Yeah, well, where you live or where somebody lives is to give the place where something is located, donde algo está localizado. And direction,
Is a place.
direction not exactly a place, but address es la dirección, pero direction in this case es en otro sentido. En qué dirección ir, ¿no? Hacia el oeste, hacia el norte, hacia el sur, en qué dirección este, dirección aquí. Pero el lugar preciso, the precise place, el lugar preciso is the address. La dirección es el address. Okay? So you can use Google Maps for both, to get the address and to get the direction. Puedes usar el Google Maps para los dos, para usarla en qué dirección está, en qué lugar aproximado está y en qué lugar preciso está. Okay? Now, read a book, get fitter. What is fit? ¿Se acuerdan? Fit. Suit, fit. What's the difference between suit and fit? ¿Se acuerdan qué eran?
Ejercicio.
Y not exactly. Fit. Fit. Fit and suit. What's the difference between these two? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre los dos? We saw this before. Lo vimos antes. What is to fit? Talking about clothes, hablando de ropa. What does it mean that something fits you and something suits you? ¿Cuál es la diferencia en que algo fits you and something suits you?
Ajustados, me creo.
Yeah, your clothes, Maricielo. ¿Estás cerca, Maricielo?
Disuelto o algo así.
Not exactly. You remember fit is something fits you when it's your size. Algo te fits you, se dice fits you. A ver, I will write here. Just remember, para recordar, okay? Yeah. The t-shirt fits you. Or the t-shirt suits you. What's the difference? ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Fits you and suits you. Fits you when it's yours. Yeah? Fits you when it's yours. Yeah? Felix, do you want to say something? Felix, do you want to say something? Check your audio, Felix. Chequea tu audio ya. The t-shirt fits you mean it's your size. It is your size. What is size? ¿Qué cosa es size? Do you remember?
Tamaño, Miss.
Yes, very good. Es su tamaño. It can be small, medium, or large. It's your size. It fits you. And when we say the t-shirt suits you, what does it mean? It means that the color, and the shape, el color y la forma, and the shape, it's good for you. Es para ti, es tu color, te queda bien. Te queda bien, pero no en el sentido del tamaño, sino que el modelo, el color, la forma, la tela, te queda bien. Yeah. So that means it suits you. Y el fits, cuando decimos it fits you, se refiere al tamaño, a small, medium, and large. So, entonces, si fit se refiere al tamaño y al que si te ajusta o no te ajusta, que te queda bien, ¿qué significará get fitter? Fitter. O get fit.
Estar en forma.
Sí, muy bien, Maricielo. Ajá. O sea, get fit sería como que estar en forma y get fitter Y remember the comparatives? ¿Se acuerdan de los comparativos? When we learned comparatives? This part, ER, ¿qué significaba? The comparative adjectives.
Super.
No, no es superlativo, comparativo. If I say get fit, si yo digo get fit, es ponerte en forma. Y si yo digo get fitter, el fitter is a comparative adjective, y si fitter es el adjetivo comparativo, ¿qué sería?
Ponerse más en forma.
Muy bien, Wendy. Very good. Excellent. Ponerse más en forma. Do you understand now? ¿Lo entienden ahora, chicos? Hola. ¿Sí? Yeah, great. Muy bien. That's why we learned before something, so you can deduce. Por eso aprendimos esas cosas antes, para que ustedes poquito a poquito lo vayan deduciendo, ¿no? Si eso viene de acá. Todo es un trabajo de deducción. And listen, the last one, listen to a song. Great. Now, please tell me which app does each thing. Ahora dígame, ¿qué app hace cada una de estas cosas? Which one is to share a photo on a social media website? Which app do you use to share a photo on a social media website? Do you understand social media website? Chicos, díganme, ¿entienden social media website? What is it? Website. What is website? ¿Qué cosa es website?
Sitio web.
Sitio web.
Ajá, sitio web. Social media. Social media.
Redes sociales.
Redes sociales. Sí, eso es lo que usan todos los días, las redes sociales en internet o en un sitio web. So, share, what does share mean? ¿Qué significa share? It is a verb. Maricielo?
Compartir.
Compartir, yeah. So again, what app do you use to share a photo on a social media website?
That is Facebook.
Facebook, great, very good. You use Facebook to share a photo or to post something on a social media website. And what is the social media website? Facebook. And that's one social media website. Now, which app do you use to download an app? Which app do you use to download an app? We already know what download is.
App Store.
App Store, great. On App Store, you can find, millions of apps in an App Store. Then, which app do you use to Skype your friend? This is a very easy one. This is facilísima. Which app do you use to Skype a friend?
Skype.
Skype, yes, Skype, yeah. It is a verb now, as I told you. Which app do you use to send a text message?
Message.
A text message.
Number 30.
Messages, yeah, or even WhatsApp. You can use both of them to send a message to a friend. Send a text message. No, the text. Felix, messages. Yes, a text messages. Yes, Felix, you're right. Yeah, which app do you use to upload a video?
YouTube.
Yes, very good. If you have a channel, you can upload a video. Which app do you use to message a friend? To message a friend?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. WhatsApp is to message a friend, and this one is to text a message. And then which one? This is easy Which app do you use to post a tweet?
Twitter.
Twitter, yes. Which app do you use to send an email?
Email.
Yeah. Piero, did you say something? Which app do you use to send an email? This one, esta, la que dice mail. Okay, yeah. And which app do you use to take a photo?
Camera.
Camera. Which app do you use to get directions?
Google Maps makes it.
Yeah. Hello, Moisés. Yes, Google Maps. Remember, when there is a double O, cuando hay una doble O, it sounds like a U. Suena como una U. So that's why it's Google Maps. Which app do you use to read a book?
Kindle.
Kindle. Yes, it's an old one because I don't think it's still on, but it's on. Which app do you use to get fitter?
My Fitness Pal.
My Fitness Pal. Yes, fitness. Fitness. And which app do you use to listen to a song?
Spotify.
Spotify, definitely. All right. Now look at this part. These are very common signs that you use every day, and now we are going to learn their names in English. So with number one, what does it mean, this sign? When you see it, what does it mean? Cuando ustedes la ven, ¿qué significa?
Wi-Fi.
It is Wi-Fi. Yes, it is Wi-Fi. If you the four, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Then number two. What is it? What does it mean? It is a symbol. What does it mean? When you send an email, when you go to your email and you want to send any document, what do you do? Cuando quieren enviar un documento with your email, what do you do? Attachment, yes. And when somebody sent you a document through your email too, you find it in the attachment part. Lo encuentran en el attachment. Attachment. Could you please repeat attachment? Hello?
Attachment.
Attachment. Yes, so that's attachment. And then number three, what is it?
Login.
Yes, login. You need your username and your password to get to work on the platform. You need first to log in. To log in means to write your username and your password. Number four, what is it? What does this symbol? What number four? What does it mean? ¿Qué significa este símbolo on the computer?
Search.
Yes, usually on your computer, on PDF too, you can find this small loop. So this is to search, para buscar. And finally, this is not a very popular one, but it exists. No es una muy popular. You don't see it very often. You don't see it on your computer. No la ven en su computadora, but it's related to IT. Está relacionado a la información. So what is it? What does it mean?
Broadband.
Yes, it is broadband. And what does broadband mean? ¿Qué significa broadband? Broad.
Banda ancha, Miss.
Yes, it is. Broad es ancho and band es banda. Broad es ancho. Broad road, un camino ancho. Broad es ancho. All right. Now I will play the audio with the pronunciation, and well, you get it. Yeah, and repeat, please.
11.10. 2.
Attachment.
Could you please repeat? ¿Pueden repetir? Hello?
Attachment.
Attachment.
5.
Broadband.
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 3.
Login.
Login.
Login. Login.
4.
Search.
Search. Yes, very good. Search.
1.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Well done. All right. Easy peasy so far. Aquí todo fácil, and this is what you do every day, so shouldn't be a problem. No debería ser un problema, because these are the activities that you usually do every day. Now, today we're going to practice listening. Hoy día vamos a practicar listening. Okay? So you're going to listen to 3 people. Van a escuchar 3 people talking about their phones. They are going to describe their phones. What do they use them for? ¿Para qué lo usan? How many apps do they have? So, and remember, whenever we practice listening, I suggest you write down every word that you can get. Siempre que escuchamos un listening, les sugiero, escriban todo lo que puedan entender. Una palabra, un nombre, un número, una oración completa, whatever, right? That will help you to understand the whole idea, because it's not necessary to understand every single word. No es necesario que entiendan todas y cada una de las palabras. Ustedes pueden darse una idea y deducir. La idea de aprender un idioma no es traducir todo, es poder entender, tal cual lo hicimos cuando éramos niños y aprendimos a hablar castellano. ¿Ok? ¿Listos? ¿Ready? I will play it twice. ¿Ok? ¿Listos? Chicos.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. All right. I will play it.
11.11. A.
What make of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone.
How old is it?
About 2 years old.
How often do you change phones?
Not very often, I would say. I like to, I'm not particularly worried about having the latest phone. I just want one that works well. I usually keep my phone about 4 years, if I don't lose it, that is.
What do you use your phone for the most?
Probably the internet and messaging. Things like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger.
So you don't use it much to actually talk to people?
No, I don't.
What other apps do you use a lot?
I use the weather one quite a lot, and I have a couple of games I like playing. And Skype. I use Skype from time to time to talk to my brother because he lives in Spain.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have one to track the food that I eat, but I don't use it every day. And I have a photo editing app.
All right, that was the first speaker. Esa fue la primera persona que habló. You will listen to 3 people. Now we're going to listen to the second one. So separate the information. Separen la información. Not to mix them. Para no mezclarla, okay?
B.
What kind of phone do you have?
An Android smartphone. A Samsung Galaxy, I think.
Is it new?
About 6 months old.
How often do you change phones?
About every 2 to 3 years.
What do you use it for the most?
Receiving phone calls from other people or looking up things on the internet.
What apps do you have that you use a lot?
An online banking app. I use that a lot. Email, of course. And the Kindle app, the e-reader.
Do you like reading on your phone?
No, I much prefer reading real books, paper books. But as I always have my phone with me, there are lots of times, like on the bus or if I'm waiting for somebody, I can read a book on my phone.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have an app so I can order a taxi from my local taxi company.
C.
What kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone.
How often do you change your phone?
When my contract lets me upgrade it, which is, I don't know, every 2 or 3 years.
What do you use your phone for the most?
Email, text messages, internet, and phone. I mean, talking. In that order.
What apps do you use a lot?
Apart from Mail and Google, you mean?
Yes.
Twitter, BBC News, and various transport apps for booking trains or seeing what time they are.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have a night sky app. If it's a starry night, I sometimes use that. You point your phone at the sky, and it tells you the names of the stars and planets and things.
Okay. How was it? Did you get a lot of information? Hello, tell me. Dígame, chicos, did you get a lot of information? ¿Tomaron muchos apuntes? ¿Tuvieron mucha información? Was it easy to understand? ¿Fue fácil de entender o no? Come on, tell me your impressions. Cuéntenme sus impresiones. Hello. Yesenia, how was it? ¿Cómo estuvo, Yesenia? Was it understandable?
Ellos estaban fine también. Te preguntaban, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien.
No, yeah. No, remember, what were they talking about? ¿De qué hablaban? What were the dialogues about? ¿De qué se trataban los diálogos?
¿De qué apps tenían en su teléfono?
Yeah, all right. But in English, Yesenia, in English, okay, thank you. Anybody else would like to say something different? ¿Alguien más quiere decir algo? About the listening, this first go, después de esta primera pasada, because I will play it again, lo voy a poner nuevamente. No? All right. Remember that we have to start answering the question. Recuerden que tenemos que empezar contestando esta pregunta. What's the first thing they say they use their phone for? Yeah? Because 3 people is speaking. 3 personas están hablando. And the interviewer, la persona que les entrevista, the first thing he asks is, what kind of phone do you have, or what do you use your phone for? So that's the first information that you have to get. And after that, we're going to answer, to match this information. Right? I will play it again. Lo voy a poner nuevamente.
11.11. A.
What make of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone.
How old is it?
About 2 years old.
How often do you change phones?
Not very often, I would say. I like to, I'm not particularly worried about having the latest phone. I just want one that works well. I usually keep my phone about 4 years, if I don't lose it, that is.
What do you use your phone for the most?
Probably the internet and messaging. Things like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger.
So you don't use it much to actually talk to people?
No, I don't.
What other apps do you use a lot?
I use the weather one quite a lot, and I have a couple of games I like playing. And Skype. I use Skype from time to time to talk to my brother because he lives in Spain.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have one to track the food that I eat, but I don't use it every day. And I have a photo editing app.
B.
What kind of phone do you have?
An Android smartphone. A Samsung Galaxy, I think.
Is it new?
About 6 months old.
How often do you change phones?
About every 2 to 3 years.
What do you use it for the most?
Receiving phone calls from other people or looking up things on the internet.
What apps do you have that you use a lot?
An online banking app. I use that a lot. Email, of course, and the Kindle app, the e-reader.
Do you like reading on your phone?
No, I much prefer reading real books, paper books. But as I always have my phone with me, there are lots of times, like on the bus or if I'm waiting for somebody, I can read a book on my phone.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have an app so I can order a taxi from my local taxi company.
C.
What kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone.
How often do you change your phone?
When my contract lets me upgrade it, which is, I don't know, every 2 or 3 years.
What do you use your phone for the most?
Email, text messages, internet, and phone. I mean, talking. In that order.
What apps do you use a lot?
Apart from Mail and Google, you mean?
Yes.
Twitter, BBC News, and various transport apps for booking trains or seeing what time they are.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have a night sky app. If it's a starry night, I sometimes use that. You point your phone at the sky, and it tells you the names of the stars and planets and things.
Okay, guys, before answering these questions, let's check what information did you get. Okay, we will divide the board in 3. Vamos a dividirlo en 3. Yeah. Yeah. We have 3 people. We have here A, B, and C. Tell me, what information did you get from each one? Come on, guys. Anything, cualquier cosa, anything.
B.
B, Maricielo.
He has a smartphone, Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah. He has a smartphone. Smartphone, what else?
Samsung.
Samsung Galaxy. Yes, all right. Yes, that's great. Somebody else about any other one? Come on, guys. This is a group work. Este es un trabajo de grupo. We will all help us each other. No todos nos vamos a ayudar. Anything, a number, a name, whatever.
B, Miss,
B, Moisés.
uses an app to organize money.
Yes, an app to organize
Money.
money. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Moisés. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Come on, guys, don't be shy. Wendy?
Letter A.
A.
Is how often do you change phone?
Yes. How often? Yes, very good. How often? It is a question. How often do you change phone? Well done, Wendy. Muy bien. How often do you change my phone? Come on, Yesenia, Maricielo, Walter, Piero. Haven't you heard anything? ¿Nadie escuchó nada? Yeah, wait, Yesenia?
Letter C.
Letter C.
An app
Yeah,
used
an app.
9.
that
Use.
I use during at nights. She said at nights. Yes. At night. An app that I use at nights. Yes. Yes, it's correct. Es correcto, sí. Anything else? ¿Algo más?
Letter B, letter A.
A or B, Davey?
A.
A, yeah.
I have an iPhone.
I have an iPhone. I have an iPhone. That's correct. Yes, the first one has an iPhone.
Letter A.
Letter B.
8.
A.
She uses Skype with her brother.
She uses Skype with her brother. Do you remember where does her brother live? ¿Te acuerdas dónde o where is her brother is o dónde está su hermano? Does anybody, alguien recuerda where is her brother? Hello? No? Anything else? ¿Algo más? Please don't be shy. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. We can correct it. No importa si se equivocan, lo corregimos.
Letter C. I use horarios.
I use various. Various.
Horarios. 14 for time.
I use various apps. Is that what you mean? Various apps?
Apps.
Apps, okay. I use various apps. Yes, I think it is for transport, for public transport. Right. Hello, Army. All right. That's the information is correct. Toda la información está correcta. Well, let's try to answer the questions. Ahora vamos a tratar de contestar las preguntas, right? Yeah. Do you remember this fact? What's the first thing they say they use their phone for? To start with, para empezar, do you understand the question? What's the first thing? What's the first thing they say they use their phone for? Do you understand the question? ¿Entienden la pregunta? Hello.
¿Qué es la primera cosa que ellos dicen? Ellos usar sus teléfonos. ¿Para qué usan sus teléfonos?
Yes. What's the first thing? ¿Cuál es la primera cosa que that they say they use, que ellos dicen que usan para lo cual usan su teléfono? ¿Qué es la primera cosa para que dicen que usan su teléfono? Let's start with A. Empezamos con A. What does he say? Does she say? Because the first one is a girl, the second one is a man, and the third one is a woman. What does the girl says that she used her phone for? What does she use her phone for? No?
Number H, letter C.
Sorry? No.
Number H, letter C.
Yeah, Yesenia, we are not doing this part yet. Todavía no estamos haciendo esta parte. We are trying to answer this question first. Primero estamos tratando de contestar esta pregunta. What's the first thing they say they use their phone for? There were three interviews. Habían 3 entrevistas. 3 people talking about their phones. 3 personas hablando de sus teléfonos. And the question was almost the same for all of them. Y las preguntas fueron más o menos parecidas para todos. And there was one question, what do you use your phone for the most? ¿Para qué usas más tu teléfono? What do you use your phone for the most? A ver, vamos a hacer una cosa. I will write the question. What do you use your phone? What do you use your phone for the most? What do you use your phone for the most? Do you understand the question? ¿Entienden la pregunta? Hello.
¿En qué usa más su teléfono?
¿Para qué o en qué usas más tu teléfono? Okay. So, y eso, this is another way to saying this the same. Y esta es otra forma de preguntar lo mismo. What's the first thing they say they use their phone for? The first thing, that means that the most. Cuando hablan de la primera cosa para la que usan el teléfono es para que la usan más. So, what do you use your phone for the most? What do you use your phone for the most? Let's do something. Vamos a hacer algo, because this is important, porque es importante. Yeah, you already know the question. Ya saben cuál es la pregunta. Okay, this is the question. I will play the audio again, and what I want from you is to pay attention to this part. Voy a poner el audio otra vez y voy a pedirles que presten atención a esta pregunta, because this question is asked to the 3 people, sorry. La pregunta se la hacen a las 3 personas. And they have obviously a different answer. Y cada uno tiene obviamente una respuesta diferente. All right, I will play just once again, but focus on that question. Pero enfóquense en esa pregunta, right? What have I done?
11.11. A.
What make of phone do you have?
I have an iPhone.
How old is it?
About 2 years old.
How often do you change phones?
Not very often, I would say. I like to, I'm not particularly worried about having the latest phone. I just want one that works well. I usually keep my phone about 4 years, if I don't lose it, that is.
What do you use your phone for the most?
Probably the internet and messaging. Things like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger.
So you don't use it much to actually talk to people?
No, I don't.
Well, what other apps do you use a lot?
I use the weather one quite a lot, and I have a couple of games I like playing. And Skype. I use Skype from time to time to talk to my brother because he lives in Spain.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have one to track the food that I eat, but I don't use it every day. And I have a photo editing app.
B.
What kind of phone do you have?
An Android smartphone. A Samsung Galaxy, I think.
Is it new?
About 6 months old.
How often do you change phones?
About every 2 to 3 years.
What do you use it for the most?
Receiving phone calls from other people or looking up things on the internet.
What apps do you have that you use a lot?
An online banking app. I use that a lot. Email, of course. And the Kindle app, the e-reader.
Do you like reading on your phone?
No, I much prefer reading real books, paper books. But as I always have my phone with me, there are lots of times, like on the bus or if I'm waiting for somebody, I can read a book on my phone.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have an app so I can order a taxi from my local taxi company.
C.
What kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone.
How often do you change your phone?
When my contract lets me upgrade it, which is, I don't know, every 2 or 3 years.
What do you use your phone for the most?
Email, text messages, internet, and phone. I mean, talking. In that order.
What apps do you use a lot?
Apart from Mail and Google, you mean?
Yes.
Twitter, BBC News, and various transport apps for booking trains or seeing what time they are.
Do you have any unusual apps that you sometimes use?
I have a night sky app. If it's a starry night, I sometimes use that. You point your phone at the sky, and it tells you the names of the stars and planets and things.
Okay, guys, ready for the answers? For A, what do you use your phone for the most?
WhatsApp Messenger.
Sure. Letter A. Can you repeat? ¿Puedes repetir, Maricelo? Can you repeat?
WhatsApp Messenger.
Yeah, well, actually, she said the first thing she uses her phone for is the internet. She says the internet and messaging. The internet, and the next one is messaging. Messages, right? And what about speaker B? What does he use her phone for the most?
Mail.
B, not mails.
Banca app.
Again?
Banca app.
No.
Kindle.
Kindle.
Again, baby?
Kindle.
Kindle. No. She says, or he says, receiving phone calls. Phone calls. Because the question is what? The question is not about the apps. The question is about the use of the phone. La pregunta es sobre el uso del teléfono. And you know by your experience, ustedes saben por su experiencia, that the phone is not only for apps. You can make phone calls and you can receive phone calls too. Now, number 3. Oh, sorry, letter C. What does she use her phone for the most?
Emails.
Yes, emails, for emails. This is receiving and sending emails. Okay? Guys, do not discourage. No se desanimen. This is a matter of practice. You have the audio on the platform. Tienen el audio en la plataforma. You can listen to it again and again as many times as you want. Tantas veces como quieran. You have to get used to the sound, get used to the pronunciation. Tienen que acostumbrarse al sonido, a la pronunciación. Okay? This was just a practice. Este solamente era una práctica. Now, yeah, which speaker? Well, we have listened to it many times, 3 times. Now we have to do this part, letter B, which is the matching, que es el matching. Now, which speaker says that A, B, or C, because remember there were 3 speakers, the girl, the man, and the woman. Yeah. Which one said that doesn't want the newest phone? Do you remember? Or any of this?
Number 4
4. Yeah, number 4, Maricielo.
is letter B.
Letter B. Could you please read, Maricielo?
Prefers normal books to e-books.
Yes, letter B prefers normal books to ebooks. Ebooks are those in PDF or maybe in another program that you can read on the computer or on your tablet or on your cell phone. Thank you, Maricielo. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más?
Miss, number 7
Moisés, number 7.
is B.
Yeah.
App to organize his her money.
Yes, B uses an app to organize his or her money. Yes. David, do you have an answer?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Often checks train times on her phone. Letter C.
C, yes, that's C. The lady, the woman, often checks train times or public transport on her phone. Right. Another one. Come on. Three is quite easy. La 3 está fácil. A ver, doesn't have an iPhone.
Letter B.
B. What kind of phone does he have? ¿Qué clase de teléfono tiene? ¿Qué marca?
Samsung.
Samsung. He is the one who's got the Samsung Galaxy. So he doesn't have an iPhone. You know that these are different brands.
Number 5, Miss.
Number 5, Wendy.
Letter A.
Yes.
Playing games on her phone.
Yes. The girl likes playing games or on her phone. Correct. Come on, remember the information that you gave me. Recuerden, la información that you gave me. So you can deduce, pueden deducir. Remember.
Number 8.
Maricielo?
Number 8.
Letter number 8, yes.
Letter C.
Yeah, can you read it, please? ¿Puedes leerlo?
Has an app that she only uses at night.
Yes, that is letter C. The woman at the last interviewed, la mujer que entrevistaron al último, she has an app that she only uses at night. Do you remember for what? ¿Se acuerdan para qué? Did you understand? What is her app for? ¿Para qué es su app? No, she talked about a starry night. What is a starry night? What do you think a starry night is? Look, it is like this. Star. What is a star? Hello?
Estrella.
Estrella. And what do you think a starry night is? ¿Y qué creen que es una starry night? Come on. Use your imagination.
Noche en donde el cielo hay muchas estrellas.
Claro, una noche estrellada. Literal sería una noche estrellada. Solamente que estrellado tiene la connotación de choque, ¿no? Pero una noche con estrellas. So she uses her app in a starry night. On a starry night. Yeah. Go on. Sigan, chicos. And there are only 3 left. Solo faltan 3.
Number 1.
Number 1, yes.
Speaker A doesn't want the newest phone.
Yes, doesn't want the newest phone. Do you remember newest? Do you understand newest, sorry? What is this?
El más nuevo.
Claro, el más nuevo. This is a superlative, ¿se acuerdan? Superlative adjective, comparative adjective, superlative adjectives ends in est. Los adjetivos superlativos terminan en est. So, new is an adjective. El new es un adjetivo en su forma superlativa, el más nuevo, el último modelo. There are 2 left. Quedan 2. No?
No. Number 6, letter C.
Letter C, yeah. Can you read it, Yesenia? Can you read?
When the contract lets him her.
Let's her, because letter C is the woman. So, gets a new phone when the contract lets her. When the contract lets her upgrade. Ella dijo, ¿no? Cuando me permite upgrade. What does upgrade mean? ¿Qué significa upgrade? Upgrade.
No mejora, algo así.
Ajá. Up. Viene de up, subir un grado. Upgrade. Mejorarlo. Yeah. And the last one?
Speaker
A. Speaker A.
Uses an app to help with his diet.
Yes, with her diet, because letter A was a girl. Porque la letra A era una chica. Yeah, well, these are questions about you. This is not about the listening. Esas preguntas son sobre ustedes. It's your life, your opinions, your feelings, sus opiniones, lo que sienten, lo que piensan. So every answer is welcome. Todas las respuestas son bienvenidas as long as they are in a correct grammar structure. Siempre y cuando esté en una correcta gramática. But if you don't worry, we can check it and we will learn. Pero si no está bien, no importa, igual lo dicen y lo corregimos y todos aprendemos. ¿Ok? So, Maricielo, could you please read the 5 questions? ¿Puedes solamente leer las preguntas?
Okay. Number 1, what phone do you have? How often do you change phones?
Yes.
Number 2, what 3 things do you do the most on it?
Yes.
Number 3, is there anything in the list in 1B?
Yes.
That you never do on your phone? Why not? And number 4, do you have any apps apart from the ones in 1A that you use a lot?
Yes.
What are they?
Yes.
And number 5, do you have any
unusual
apps on your phone? What are they?
Yeah. Thank you, Marcelo. Thank you very much. Right, let's check this. What 3 things do you do the most on it? What does it mean? What 3 things do you do the most on it? Remember, it is a subject pronoun. It es un sujeto pronombre, está reemplazando algún noun, a un sustantivo que dijeron antes. So, it, what is it? ¿Qué cosa es it? ¿A qué se refiere?
Phone.
Ajá, muy bien, Wendy, it's the phone. So, what 3 things do you do the most? Do the most. ¿Qué significa do the most? What 3 things do you do the most on your phone? ¿Qué significa do the most?
Lo que más haces.
Lo que más haces, muy bien. Lo que más haces en tu teléfono. Is there anything in the list 1B? The list 1B is on your book. 1B, this is 1A, the apps, and 1B, the things that the app do, las cosas que hacen los apps. So, you can start wherever you want. Pueden empezar what you have to do is to build up sentences. Lo que tienen que hacer es construir las oraciones de respuesta. You can choose whatever question you want. Pueden escoger cualquier pregunta. I don't mind, no importa, cualquiera. But please make your sentences. Remember that the sentence starts with a subject. Recuerden empezar sus oraciones con un sujeto. Las preguntas son para ustedes. The questions are for you. So you should answer the questions using I, because you are the subject. Porque ustedes son el sujeto. All right? Come on, guys.
Number 1.
Maricielo, all right?
¿Vuelvo a leer la pregunta?
Well, I will read it for you. Yo te lo voy a leer, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Maricielo, what phone do you have?
I have a Samsung Galaxy.
All right. And how often do you change phones?
I don't usually change phones frequently.
Great, very well done. Muy bien, Maricielo. So, you see, simple, sencillo. Okay, thank you, Maricielo. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Come on, guys. Do not be shy. No sean tímidos. Remember when you were kids. Recuerden cuando eran niños. You just started speaking and never stopped you. Nunca pararon. Nadie los paró. I mean, you can repeat the question if you want, eh? Pueden repetir la pregunta, because there are many different ways to answer the same question, porque hay muchas formas de contestar la misma pregunta. Well, I will call you then. Yo los llamaré entonces, porque. Okay, let's see. Felix, do you have an audio? Felix, ¿tienes audio? Can you speak?
Hello, Miss, ¿me escucha?
Yes, I can listen to you, Felix. All right. Tell me, which question would you like to answer? ¿Qué pregunta quieres contestar? I will read it for you. Felix?
The number 4?
Number 4, all right. Do you have any apps apart from the ones in 1A that you use a lot, Felix?
Yes. I have, for example, Yape.
Yeah, Yape. Do you use it a lot?
Yes, yes, I use a lot for pay.
To pay.
For to pay.
No. To pay. I mean, en Spanish nosotros decimos para pagar, ¿no? Para. Y literalmente, o sea, la traducción de para sería como for, pero no se traduce for, se traduce to, ¿ya? I use the app to pay, ¿ya?
I use the app to pay in restaurants and supermarket.
Great, well done, Felix, well done. You use Yape to pay for, what did you say, for at restaurants and para pagar en restaurantes y qué más?
En supermarket.
En supermarkets. All right, thank you. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Come on, guys, you can all do it. Todos lo pueden hacer. You all have cell phones. Todos tienen cell phones. Do not be shy. Yeah, Walter.
Number 2, Miss.
Number 2. What 3 things do you do the most on your cell phone?
I take pictures.
Take pictures.
Text my friends.
Text your friends.
Watch YouTube.
And watch YouTube. Watch YouTube. Great. Well done, Walter. Muy bien, Walter. Anybody else? Piero, Adrián, Jairo, Lilibeth, Orlando, Walter, Moisés, Army.
Number 4.
Number 4. Do you have any apps apart from the ones in 1A that you use a lot?
Yes, it's TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, okay. And what are they for? What is it for? What is TikTok for? ¿Para qué es TikTok?
I see videos.
Yeah. To watch short videos, yes.
And for fun.
For fun. Great, Yesenia. To watch short videos for fun. Para divertirme. Pequeños videos para divertirme. Excelente, muy bien. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más?
Number 2.
Who is it? ¿Quién es?
Alonso.
Moisés Alonso?
Sí.
Okay. Number 2. What 3 things do you do the most on your cell phone, Moisés?
I using WhatsApp, YouTube, and TikTok. Yes.
Yeah, so you use your phone to use WhatsApp, to YouTube, and
TikTok.
And TikTok. Great, well done. Very good. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Claudio, Piero, Arnie, Adrián, yeah, Maricielo?
Number 4.
Number 4. Do you have any apps apart from the ones in 1A that you use a lot? What are they, or what is it? What is it? What other apps do you have? ¿Qué otras apps, apart from the one we have seen at the beginning of the class, Mariciel? ¿Qué otras apps, aparte de las que hemos visto acá, do you have?
Instagram.
Right, Instagram.
TikTok. Webtoon.
Instagram, TikTok, and what else?
Webtoon.
Well, and tell us, could you please spell the last one? ¿Puedes deletrear la última? I haven't heard it. Sorry.
T.
Double O. We too. Yeah, we too.
N.
N.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And what?
Después double E is B.
A ver.
W,
double E,
B,
E, this
T,
B,
T,
C, T,
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 double O,
N.
N.
And what is this app for, Maricielo? What is this app for? ¿Para qué es esta app? What is this app for? What do you do on it? ¿Qué cosa haces en esa app?
Read comics.
You read comics on web for fun? Is it for fun or to work on it? ¿Es para divertirse o por trabajas ahí?
Diversión.
For fun. It's for fun. Great. All right. Well, we have to move. Nos tenemos que mover. I can't stay for long. No puedo quedarme mucho rato aquí. Yeah. Yeah. Now. Yeah. Yeah. It's 25. Yeah. Let's give I will give the opportunity para a dos más, porque si empiezo ahorita, if I start the reading, I will cut it. Lo voy a cortar en medio. So, one more person, una persona más. So, after this person, we can have our break. Davey?
She is number 2.
Number 2. What 3 things do you do the most on your cell phone, Davey?
I use YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
To listen to music.
You use YouTube to listen to music. Yes, it's true. You can use YouTube to listen to music too.
And watch videos.
And watch videos, yes.
I use InDrive.
Yeah, InDrive.
To take a car.
To take a taxi.
Taxi.
To take a taxi, yes, good.
I use photos to the
photos to
work.
You use photos to take photos for your work. Is that what you mean? Para tomar fotos para tu trabajo?
Sí.
Yeah, to take photos for your work. Great. Well, so that's YouTube, InDrive, and photos or camera, and then you keep your photos in photos. Primero la cámara y después guardas las fotos en la app de fotos. Okay, guys, we can have our 10 minutes break now. Podemos tener nuestro break ahorita, so we can continue with the reading part after the break. Okay, see you in 10 minutes. Nos vemos en 10 minutos. Okay, guys, are we back? Hello. Hello, guys, are you there? ¿Están ahí? Hello.
Yes, teacher.
Hello, Yesenia. Yesenia, on page 91, there is an article, and in the article there are some pictures. Do you know any of the things that are there? ¿Conoces alguna de las cosas? Well, the question is for all of you. La pregunta es para todos ustedes. Do you know any of these things? There are 6 things. Number 1, number 2, here, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Have you ever seen these things in your life? ¿Alguna vez han visto?
Number 1, encyclopedias.
Yes, encyclopedia. And what is an encyclopedia? What is in an encyclopedia? Yesenia.
Are
In English, yes.
Encyclopedias.
What are they?
Dictionaries?
Yes, I think they are sort of dictionaries. Como diccionarios, yes, because they were ordered in alphabetical order, porque estaban ordenados en orden alfabético. So they were like, yes, as you said, they were like very big dictionaries. Eran como diccionarios muy, muy grandes. Well done. Thank you, Yesenia. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? There are other things. Do you recognize any of them? Have you ever seen any of them? ¿Alguna vez han visto alguna de ellas? No? Hello?
No, sí,
No? All right, never mind. Si no lo han visto, never mind. We're going to read about them. Vamos a leer entonces, okay? But we're going to see what are they. Vamos a ver de qué se trata.
Teacher, number
yes.
3 is a fax.
Yes, very good. It is a fax. Can you explain us what a fax is? ¿Nos puedes explicar what is a fax, Yesenia?
It is phone.
Yes, it is a phone. You're right. Es un teléfono, sí.
Email, impresora, como una combinación de los dos.
Yes, a combination of phone and una combinación de teléfono y
email.
Yeah, y correo, yes, could be, but it's just that the email is not
fax.
Felix? Felix? Yeah, we were talking about the fax. As Yesenia said, a fax is a combination of a phone and a sort of mail, una especie de correo, but it was not written on a computer. It was written usually by hand or on a typewriter. Un correo o una carta que era escrita either by hand, ya sea a mano, or on a typewriter. Do you know what a typewriter is? ¿Saben lo que es un typewriter? Hello? Yes, a typewriter is una máquina de escribir. Nobody uses it anymore, I think. Creo que nadie la usa ya. So it was a sort of mechanical device. They were electrical too. Habían también eléctricas, where you could write, donde podías escribir. The same with the same. There were the letters. Habían las letras, so you can type your letter. Podías escribir tu carta. I mean, many things were written there. Some theses and books. Before the computer, that was the device that people used to write. Antes de la computadora, del Word, era lo que se usaba para escribir. So the fax is a combination of the phone and the letter already written, y la carta ya escrita. I mean, they use a sheet of paper like this to send it through the fax. Lo enviaban a través del fax. Where you see the sheet of paper, the sheet of paper was written and it went through the machine, iba a través de la máquina, and it was at the same time that it went through the machine, al mismo tiempo que iba a través de la máquina, the other person who had the same kind of machine, la otra persona que tenía la misma clase de máquina, the facsimile, received it, la recibía. So you can send, podías enviar y recibir. All right? That was the fax. Any other thing? ¿Alguna otra cosa? All right, let's start reading. Claudio, could you please start reading? ¿Puedes empezar a leer, por favor?
Life before the internet. This morning in the office, somebody mentioned teletext. What's that? Our intern, Francesca, asked. She genuinely had no idea. For all of you who are too young to remember, teletext was sort of like a very, very basic internet on your TV. After that conversation, we started to remember life before the internet. Can you remember any of these?
These, yes. Okay. Thank you, Claudio. So, life before. What is before? Antes. Life before the internet. ¿Cómo era la vida antes del internet? And this morning in our office, somebody mentioned teletext. What's that? Our intern. What is intern? What is intern? What is an intern? Yeah. What is an internship? ¿Qué cosa es un internship? No es un interno exactamente, sino es más bien un practicante. So, a person who hasn't finished her or his studies, la persona que no ha terminado sus estudios, and go to practice, y va a practicar. That's an intern. Ese es un practicante. En the internship es la práctica que se hace preprofesional. ¿Ok? Yeah. She genuinely, o sea, genuinamente, had no idea. She was too young. For all of you who are too young to remember, teletext was sort of. Sort of. What is sort of? Teletext was sort of.
¿Ordenado?
No. Sort is sort out. This is phrasal verb, combinación. Es una combinación de dos, del verbo y la preposición. Was sort of una clase de. A sort of. Teletext was sort of una clase de, teletext was sort of like a very, very basic internet on your TV. So this is the teletext. This one, number 2. Era el teletexto on TV. If you see, sort of, teletext was sort of like a very, very basic internet on your TV. After that conversation, we started to remember life before the internet. Can you remember any of this? Yeah. Now, Felix, could you please start with the fax machine? ¿Puedes empezar con el fax machine? Felix. Jairo. Are you there, Jairo? Wendy, please help us with the fax machine.
Let me see. Fax machines. Sending an email is so easy these days. but some years ago,
sería.
when you needed to send something to somebody urgently and the post was too slow, you sent a fax. When they were introduced in the one.
No. Remember that years are not quantities. Recuerda que los años no son cantidades. They are just numbers.
In the
1970s.
1970, people thought they were a technological miracle.
Yes.
You can print something and send it over the phone in seconds magic.
Thank you, Wendy. Gracias, Wendy. Yeah. A fax machine. Sending an email is so easy these days. You can send it through your phone, through the computer, through your tablet. But some years ago, when you needed, the past tense of needed to send something to somebody urgently, and the post was too slow, el correo físico era muy lento, you sent a fax, enviabas un fax. When they were introduced in the 1970s, people thought the past tense of think, el pasado de think, thought they were a technological miracle. You can print something, podías imprimir algo, and send it over the phone in seconds. Lo mandabas a través de la máquina del facsímil, that was connected to the phone line, que estaba conectada a la línea de teléfono, and it was sent in seconds, y enviada en segundos. Magia. Yeah, let's move with the next one. Yesenia, could you please help us with the yellow page? Yesenia.
The yellow page, if you needed to book an appointment with your hairdresser or phone a local Chinese takeaway, what did you do? You look at the phone number of address in a big fat yellow book. The yellow page amazingly, it is still existing online.
Yes, thank you. Yellow pages. This book contained, it was the same name all over the world. Creo que era el mismo nombre en todo el mundo. Because here in Peru, we also had páginas amarillas, which is yellow pages. It was a very, very thick book. Era un libro bien grueso, which contained all the phone numbers, landline, todos los números telefónicos de línea fija that existed in that moment, que existían en ese momento. So it was very heavy. It was a very heavy one. So if you needed, in those days, there were not cell phones and there were not internet. So if you wanted to make an appointment, si tú querías llamar, or if you wanted to contact anybody, si querías contactar a alguien, you just had to look up on the yellow pages, tienes que buscar, you had to, the phone number, the name of the person, you needed the name of the person, necesitabas el nombre completo de la persona to get his or her phone number. It was a very thick book. Do you understand amazingly, guys? Amazingly? Increíblemente. It still exists online, but I think your book is it's not upgraded. No está al día. I don't think it exists online yet. It is still exists online. Creo que ya no existe ni en línea tampoco. Okay, and then the next one, Felix, are you there? Can you help us with the encyclopedias?
Okay, miss. Okay, Miss. Encyclopedias. When you needed information for your studies or to win an argument, you looked it up in an enormous encyclopedia. Sometimes 10 or 12 books of information in alphabetical order. Some people had them at home, or they went to a library.
Yeah, okay. These are the encyclopedias. So when you needed information for your studies or to win an argument, you look it up in an enormous encyclopedia. Sometimes 10 or 12 books of information in alphabetical order. Some people had them at home or they went to the library. Do you understand an argument? To win an argument, what does it mean? ¿Qué significa to win an argument? Hello, what does...
¿O el ganador un argumento?
Ganar una discusión. Claudio?
No, iba a decir ganar un debate, algo así.
Ajá, yes, an argument is a sort of debate. Es una clase de debate, una clase de discusión. So, what are your arguments? ¿Cuáles son tus argumentos? What are your bases? ¿Cuáles son tus bases para decir? So, if you wanted the information about history, geography, literature, acerca de historia, geografía, literatura, filosofía, everything was there. So we didn't have internet, no teníamos internet. So all the information that you wanted to know was there on the encyclopedia. Then, who is there? Davy, are you there? Could you please read about Walkmans? Moises, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Moises, can you help us with the Walkmans?
Yes, miss. This is how we listened to music. A Walkman was a lot heavier than an MP3 players. And if you didn't have the cassette or CD of a song, you couldn't listen to it.
Yes. So as I said, your book is not upgraded. Su libro, I mean, your book is from 2019, I think, del 2019, or maybe before, o tal vez un poquito antes. Because nowadays, there are no MP3. Do you remember the MP3? ¿Se acuerdan de los MP3? I suppose you do. So, do you?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. MP3, it was a sort of a small device where you can, it was an USB, era un USB, and you can upload music there. Podías cargar música. It was a sort of a small radio, a small Spotify, I would say, como sería un pequeño Spotify, but only for music. Nowadays, it's different because everything is on the phone, porque todo está en el teléfono. So MP3s are not on anymore. Ya no están en venta, o ya no están al día los MP3. And before the MP3, we had the CDs or the cassettes. Y antes de los MP3, we had cassettes or CD. You still have CD. Todavía hay CDs. But cassette, do you know what a cassette was? ¿Saben lo que era un cassette?
Era como una grabadora.
Yes. Yes, it was a recorder, era una grabadora. But it was a very long ribbon. Do you know what a ribbon is? ¿Saben lo que es ribbon? Es una cinta. Era una cinta. It was, if you see this yellow thing, it was a Walkman. Esta cosa amarilla, la número 5, it was a Walkman. It's Walkman. Walk, the verb walk, and man. That it means that you can walk, the person, a man, podía caminar, and at the same time listen to the music. Because before this, we only had the radio. Porque antes de eso, solamente teníamos el radio. So, and you, well, you didn't walk on the street with the radio on, no caminabas en la calle con tu radio. But then the Walkman was invented, but the Walkman needed a cassette, necesitaba un cassette, which was, as Yesenia said, como una grabadora, as a recorder. And it had a small device with a long ribbon, que era una cinta, where you recorded your favorite songs, donde tú grababas tus canciones favoritas. And you recorded your songs from the radio, because the radio also had a cassette, porque el radio también tenía una casetera, all times. Then the next one, who is there? Jose Gonzalo, can you read about an 8-seat? Gonzalo?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, could you please read the last one? An 8-seat?
You had a meeting or job interview, or you wanted to go to a new restaurant in a part of town you didn't know. What did you always take with you? Your AC book of maps. And your reading glasses to read the streets' names, because they were so small.
Yes, okay, thank you. So this is a kind of book like the Google Maps, but printed. Era como el Google Maps, pero impreso. And this is a London one. This is from the city of London. This is de la ciudad de Londres. So all the maps were printed here. Todos los mapas estaban impresos ahí. And obviously they were very, very small. So that's why it says that you had to take your glasses with you. So if you didn't know the address, si no sabías la dirección, you had to look on the map, on the A to Z. El libro se llamaba A to Z because it was from in alphabetical order from the letter A to Z, hasta la letra Z. Okay? So this was life before internet. Así era la vida antes de la internet. So this was just a matter of interest. Esto solamente fue como una cuestión de interés, because the grammar part here is about definite articles. And before doing this, I want you to tell me what is an article. ¿Qué cosa es un article en inglés? If we are talking about grammar, si hablamos de gramática. What is an article? And how many do you know? ¿Y cuántos conocen? What is an article? Un ejemplo de un artículo. The, yes, The is an article. Another one is a, another one is an. Okay? We learned this before, a and an. Yeah, an article, a, well, a house, an orange, and the article the window. Yeah, so these are articles. Estos son artículos. Yeah. In Spanish, we use a lot of articles. We always use an article. Most of the time. En castellano usamos mucho el artículo, especialmente el, la ventana, la casa, el radio, el internet, el o la, siempre. But in English, we cannot use it as much as we do it in Spanish. Pero en inglés no se usa tanto. So many words in English, they don't have an article. Muchas palabras en inglés no tienen un artículo. We do have it in Spanish, but not in English. No. Look at the sentence, at the three sentence. Well, Moisés, could you please read these three sentences or statements? ¿Puedes leer estos tres, por favor?
Yes, miss. Is point one.
Yeah.
Men use the internet more than women.
Yep.
Point two. The best place for the children to learn how to use new technology is at school.
Yeah.
Point three. It's bad manners to use your phone when you're having lunch or dinner.
Or dinner. These are three statements. Thank you, Moisés. Thank you very much. Yeah. These are three statements. Esas son tres declamaciones, oraciones. Well, let's follow your book. Vamos a seguir tu libro to make it a little bit more interesting, para hacerlo más interesante. Do you agree with these statements? ¿Están de acuerdo con estas declamaciones, con estas, ¿cómo se les dice? Con estas oraciones, con estas frases? Men use the internet more than women. Do you agree with that? ¿Están de acuerdo?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes, do you? Do you think internet, women, we do not use as much internet as you do? Okay, yeah, then the second statement. The best place for children to learn how to use new technology is at school. What do you think? The best, those who are parents, aquellos que son padres de familia. The best place for children to learn how to use new technology is at school. Yes, no? Hello? Well, never mind. It's bad manners to use your phone when you are having lunch or dinner. Bad manners. What is bad manners?
Mal hábito.
Mal hábito, mala educación. It's bad manners, así en plural. Bad manners to use your phone when you are having lunch or dinner. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, okay, yes, all right. Now, look at the words in the statements. Miren a las palabras, ¿no? Miren. If you notice, men, when they talk about men, men is the plural for, ¿es el plural de quién?
Man.
The man, men. If you notice here, they do not use the. Aquí no. In Spanish, we would say, los hombres usan más la internet que las mujeres. Así sería en castellano. But in English, no, it's not. Why not? Because it's men and women. We are not talking about a specific person. No estamos hablando de una persona específica. We are talking about general. Estamos hablando en general. So when we talk about general things, we do not use, in English, you don't need an article. Then, the same here for children. The best place for children. Again, children doesn't need an article. No necesita un artículo. Here, the best, yes, because this is a superlative sentence. The best place for children to learn how to use new technology is at school. It's bad manners to use your phone when you are having lunch or dinner. So, lunch, cuando estás teniendo, when you have lunch or dinner. Lunch and dinner and breakfast, they don't have an article either. Tampoco tienen un artículo. Nosotros decimos el desayuno. In English, we don't say the breakfast, only breakfast. Lunch and dinner. Okay? I will show you my PPT first. Primero les voy a mostrar mi PPT so things can be easier. Yeah, articles, the, a, and an, and when to use it. let's start with the. Empezamos con the. When we use the, when it's clear what we are talking about. So it's a specific thing. Es una cosa específica. Está claro de qué estamos hablando. So, for example, can you close the window, please? Which window? The window. We both know which window we are talking about. Los dos sabemos de qué ventana estábamos hablando. Entonces, le digo, ¿puedes cerrar la ventana? Ahí sí digo la ventana. La ventana, because we both know. Los dos sabemos which window we are talking about. De qué ventana estamos hablando. Close the window, the one that is open. Or again, these are specific, son específicos. We know, even though I don't mention it, aunque no lo menciono, by the context, por el contexto, by the place we are in, por el lugar donde estamos, we already know which window we are talking about. So in that case, I use the window. Okay? We use the to when there is only one of something in the kind. Cuando hay uno solo en su clase. O mejor dicho, no en su clase de salón, sino en su tipo, ¿no? For example, the internet. There is nothing, internet is not a brand. El internet no es una marca, es algo que no hay otro que sea similar o parecido o paralelo, ¿no? The internet is only one. The sun, again, the sun es un astro, es una estrella, es algo que es único. El sol es único. El sol, la tierra, la luna, eso sí, son únicos. Y por eso, como son únicos, they need that. Only for that. Can you check their address on the internet? Then the sun is shining today. Yeah. The sun, the internet, the earth, the moon, those are one in a kind. Uno en su clase, no hay repetición. And we also use the before superlative adjectives. También usamos el the with superlative adjectives. It's the best restaurant I know. It has some exceptions. Tiene algunas excepciones. For example, if I say, she is my best friend. In that case, I don't use the, no uso the, pero también es un superlativo. My best friend. My best course, my best group. We change the for a possessive adjective. Lo cambiamos el the por un possessive. Pero en general, en los superlatives tienen the. Okay? She is the best student in her class. Now, up. When we don't use the, cuando no usamos the, when we talk about people or things in general, I'm not talking about any specific group, any specific person. No estoy hablando de nadie específico, de nadie único en su clase, no. Estamos hablando de algo en general. So, men are usually more interested in sports than women. Yeah. I don't need the here. No necesito acá the. And then, or the women in this class work harder than the men. ¿Por qué si tienen the acá? The women and the men. ¿Quién me puede contestar eso? A ver, yes.
Porque se refiere a solo los de esa clase.
Excelente, muy bien, perfecto. A woman in this class. I'm not talking about all the women in the world. I'm talking about only the women in this class. Estoy hablando solo de las mujeres de esta clase. So the women in this class work harder than the men. Yeah. And we don't use the possessive, we don't use the before possessives. Do you remember possessives? ¿Se acuerdan de los posesivos? She is my mother's cousin, for example. She is my mother's cousin. When we speak in Spanish, we say, ella es la mamá, la prima de mi mamá. Ella es la prima de mi mamá. But in English, we don't not need la. No necesitamos la. So, she is my mother's cousin. That's it, nada más. No, she is my mother's cousin, no. Right? And another one. That's Tom's chair. Esa es la silla de Tom. That's Tom's chair. and we do not need the here. Aquí no necesitamos the, right? Then with the following things, for example, meals, with breakfast, lunch, dinner, we do not need the. Breakfast is my favorite meal. When we talk about general places, like, for example, work here is not the verb. Aquí work no está como verbo, está como sustantivo, el trabajo, mi trabajo, ¿ya? Work, school, university, these are places. My workplace, mi lugar de trabajo, el colegio, la universidad, bed, home, etc. If we're talking about them in general, si hablamos en general, they don't need a the. Let's meet at university. Yeah, we both know what university is. Los dos sabemos qué universidad. Let's meet at university. When we talk about transport, yeah, go by car, travel by train, by bus, by plane, but not, we do not use the here. Jim goes to school by train. Sports, we talk about football, basketball, soccer, etc., but without the, sin usar the. Football is a popular sport, not the football, no, just football. We do not need the either here. And A or N, A, N, or D. When to use A, N, or D? ¿Cuándo usar? We use A for the first time you mention a person or thing. For example, and then the next time. For example, let's have a pizza. Vamos a comprar una pizza. A pizza. And this is the pizza, okay? The pizzas are very good here. Yeah, because now we are talking about something specific. Ahora hablamos de algo específico. The pizzas are very good here. A and N, well, this is, we know this from before because they go before consonant sounds. A house, a building, a university, and before a vowel sound. An hour, an apple, it's about the sound. Es sobre el sonido, no es sobre la letra. O sea, A va antes de un sonido vocal. De un sonido consonante. Y an va before, antes de un sonido vocal. Porque even though house and hour, they start with H, aunque house y hour empiezan con H, when we say house, H has a sound. El H tiene un sonido, house, y el sonido es consonante, house. Pero when we talk about hour, cuando hablamos de una hora, H doesn't have a sound. H no tiene sonido. So es un sonido vocal. An hour, an apple. All right? So, and we also use A and N to talk about what job people do. For example, Jim is a doctor, Sally is an engineer, and that's it. You are, he is a student, she is a student. Okay? So this is all for this. Now, let's go and practice. Ahora vamos a practicar. Yeah. Look at the sentence in A again and complete the rules with the use of D or don't use the. Now, after my explanation, I think this should be easy. Después de mi explicación, eso ya es fácil. When to use the and when you don't use the. Before superlatives, do we need the? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, we need, you use the before superlatives. What about the second one? When you talk about people or things in general, do you need the or not? In general, you don't know them, no los conoces.
No.
No, you don't need the. Then, before meals and some general places, do we need the? Breakfast, lunch, university, work. Do we need? No, don't use that. And when there is only one of something, do we need that?
Use that.
Yes, yes, use that when there is only one of something. Right, now let's go to the grammar part and let's see how can we make. How much time do you spend on internet? Or internet, well, on the internet or internet. Obviously, this is the internet. This is the example. Can you go on with the exercises?
Number 1. My brother is at university studying maths.
My brother is at university studying maths.
Number 2, I love traveling by train.
Yes, I love traveling by train. You have to be very careful. Yeah, Moises?
We are going to visit my aunt at weekend.
Is an specific weekend or a general weekend? ¿Es general o específico, Moisés? We are going to visit my aunt. Es un plan. O sea, es un plan.
Sí, es general.
¿General? ¿Seguro general? ¿O es un fin de semana específico?
I will going to visit my aunt at weekend.
Ya, está bien, usando will, pero I'm going to visit my aunt at the weekend. O sea, es un plan específico para esta semana. O sea, la semana que viene ya es esa semana. No es que todas las semanas, si yo fuera a visitar a mi tía todas las semanas, ya no sería I going to, ya no sería un plan, sino sería en presente simple, porque es alguna rutina. Entonces sería, I visit my aunt at weekends. ¿Me entiendes, Moisés?
Yes, miss. At weekends.
Claro, o sea, a ver, vamos a escribirlo, ¿ya? Si fuera algo, una rutina, ya no sería en futuro, porque es una rutina, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Ya, entonces sería, ¿dónde estamos? Acá. Ya, si sería una rutina, se diría, we visit my aunt at weekends. Que es una rutina. Visitamos a mi tía los fines de semana. Ahí no necesito, es todos los fines de semana, porque es una rutina. Todos. Ya, pero si es un plan, si la estructura está como un plan a futuro, si es un plan a futuro, es un fin de semana específico.
Ahí dice el artículo.
Claro, porque es específico.
Okay.
¿Ya? Ok. No es difícil, es solo que se acostumbre. Go on.
Number 4. Let's stay at the home tonight.
Yeah, let's stay. Do you remember? Well, when you use home, it's a sort of exception. Cuando usas home, home no necesita. ¿Se acuerdan?
Let's stay at home tonight.
Yes.
I don't want to go out.
Yeah, porque es home. ¿Se acuerdan que dice home tampoco no necesita to? Go home, no es go to home. You can go to the park, go to the theater, go wherever you want, go to. Pero con home no, go solo home. Let's stay at home. 5. Yesenia?
Number 5. I love reading novels.
Yes, I love reading novels because in general, me gusta leer en general. I'm not talking about any specific novel or any kind of novel. Ninguna clase de novela en general. I love reading novels.
Number 6. Yolanda is the best student in our class.
Yes, Yolanda is the best student in our class. Superlative.
Number 7.
Yeah.
I love clear nights when you can see the moon.
Yes. I love clear nights. Oops. Clear nights. Number 8 is already done. Number 8 is hecha. That is the man I told you about yesterday. Because that's the man, es porque estoy hablando de ese hombre, ¿no? Específico. That's the man I told you about yesterday. Ese es el hombre del que yo te hablé ayer. Por eso es the man, porque es específico, no es general. Number 9.
Number 9, can you open the door for me, please?
Yes, can you open the door for me, please? Because we both know what door we're talking about, porque sabemos de qué puerta estamos hablando las dos. Ya sabemos. The door. A door es como una puerta. ¿De qué puerta me hablas? ¿De qué puerta quieres que te abra? Yeah. Number 10. Number 10. Come on.
Number 10. He had the breakfast late this morning.
Yeah. What did we talk about? Aquí no se trata de que sea general o específico, es simplemente que con los meals no hay, no se usa that. ¿Cómo sería, Yesenia, entonces? He had breakfast. Aquí ya no se trata de que si es el desayuno específico de esta mañana o el desayuno que tomamos todos los días. En general, para todos, específicos generales, breakfast, lunch y dinner no llevan da. ¿Ok? Only, no hay only. No se usa. Con ningún meal, ni con lunch, ni con dinner. That no se usa con los meals. Okay? Then complete. Yeah. Here you have 2 options. With the or without the. Con the o sin the. Yeah. Wendy?
La 7 podría explicar de la pregunta anterior.
I love clear nights when you can see the moon. ¿Se acuerdan? One of a kind. Uno de esos clases. The moon, the earth, the sun, and all the planets. Todos los planetas son that. Porque son uno. No hay una repetición. The internet, the sun, the moon, the earth. ¿Sí, Wendy?
Sí, gracias.
Yes, okay. Now, here you have to choose between use or not use. Acá tienen que escoger si se usa o no se usa. It's the longest river in the world. Again, the earth, the world, one in a kind, uno en su clase. What time do you finish? Remember, work is not a verb here. No está como verbo acá. ¿Cuál es el verbo en esta oración?
Finish.
Finish es el verbo. Work es no el verbo, es el lugar. It's the place where you work. So, what did we say about places like that? ¿Cómo dijimos que se usaba? ¿Se usaba o no se usaba con los places? University, work, home.
At work, miss?
Not, You don't need it. No se necesita. What time do you finish work? Maricielo, did you say something? ¿Dijiste algo, Maricielo?
No.
Okay, anyway, come on. Let's finish this. Terminemos esto. When they talk about people, are they talking about all the people in the world? Cuando hablan in sentence number 2, en oración número 2, when they talk about people, cuando hablan de la gente, are they talking about all the people in the world or only a specific group? ¿O están hablando solamente de un grupo específico?
In general.
In general.
In general? Sure.
De las personas que hablan en el cine, miss.
Claro, solamente de las personas que hablan en el cine. I don't like people who talk loudly in the cinema. Las personas de las que hablan en general, perdón, las que hablan en el cinema, ahí solamente de esas personas son las que no me gustan. I don't like people who talk loudly in the cinema. No, wait a minute, esperen un minuto. No, ya, tienen razón. Es en general, tiene razón a Claudio y Félix, porque en realidad no le gustan a las personas, todas las personas en el mundo que hablen alto en el cinema. I don't like people who talk loudly in the cinema. Sorry, guys, disculpen, chicos, pero en ese sentido sí. La gente en general que habla, I don't know the people who talk in the cinema, no los conozco, pero no me gustan los que hablan en el cinema. ¿Ok? Number 3.
The children behaved very badly yesterday.
Yes, in this case, it is specific. En este caso, sí son específicos. The children behaved badly yesterday. It doesn't say, no dice, but probably they are their children. Posiblemente son sus hijos, yeah? But they don't say our children. The children behaved very badly yesterday. Están hablando de sus hijos, los que se portaron mal el día anterior. The children behaved very badly yesterday.
Is number 5.
5.
Lorena doesn't like dogs.
Yes, very good. Lorena doesn't like dogs in general. No le gustan los perros en general, ninguno. Number 5.
Where do you usually have lunch during the week?
Yes. Where do you usually have lunch during the week? We do not need the for lunch. 6. One of a kind. Come on, don't be shy. If you make a mistake, we learn. Si se comete un error, aprendemos. Felix?
Okay, Miss. Number 6. The sun came out, we went for a walk.
The sun came out, so we went for a walk.
Number 7, can you pass the salt, please?
Yes, because it's specific, es específico. The salt. La sal. Remember, it's always about the context. Siempre sobre el contexto. Probably they are on a table, probablemente están en una mesa. So, can you pass me the salt? So we both know which salt we're talking about. Los dos sabemos de qué sal estamos hablando. Number 8.
Number 8 is my brother chose the most expensive ice cream.
My brother chose, the past tense of choose. Este es el pasado de choose. My brother chose the most expensive ice cream. Public transport. Or no, transport in general, not public. Because car is not necessarily public. Come on. Come on, guys.
Last year we went on holiday by car.
By car, that's it, by car, nada más. Then number 10.
Number 10 is James is the opposite today. He wasn't yesterday.
Is James in
the office?
Yes, in the office today. He wasn't in yesterday. Again, it's a specific place that we both know. Es un lugar específico que los dos sabemos. All right, I think you got the idea. Creo que sí tienen la idea. So you are correct. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. Now I want you to work in groups. With this part. Quiero que trabajen en grupo with this part. Talk to a partner. Do you do any of these things and how often? For example, do you go to the bank? How often? Because all the questions are like this. Do you go to the bank? How often? How often is the second part. All the answers should be yes, but for the purpose of the exercise. Todas las respuestas deben ser sí para el propósito del ejercicio. Do you go to the bank? I never go to the bank. And how often? I do everything with a banking app. Okay, so I want you to answer. How many questions are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's make only 4. Solamente van a ser 4, right? Because otherwise it will take a long time. Nos va a tomar mucho tiempo. Okay, let's check who is here and who is not. Vamos a chequear quién está aquí, quién está acá. Moisés here? Yes.
Present.
Yes. Jairo, are you here? Jairo present. Catherine? 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 Not here. Darwin? Not here. Maricielo? Present. Lilibeth, are you here?
Present, teacher.
Yes. Orlando, thank you. Orlando, are you here? Orlando, yes. Jose Gonzalo? Jose Gonzalo? Jose? Jose? Christian? Not here. Luz Maria? Not here. Adrian? Adrian, are you here? Yes, Adrian is here. Celeste John, are you here? No. Giampiero? Yes. Wendy?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Valerie? Not today, I think. Not today. Claudio? Yes. Felix? Yes. Arnie? Arnie, are you here? Arnie?
Present.
Yeah, present, Arnie. Davy? Davy, are you here? Davy, he left. Walter?
Sí, miss.
Yeah. Yesenia? Yes.
Yes, miss.
Arnie? Yes. Claudio? Yes. Okay. Okay, I want you to work in pairs. Quiero que trabajen en pareja. Ay, me falta. Are you all here? ¿Todos están en la lista? Hola, ¿sí? Yeah, bueno, never mind. Walter, Yesenia, and yeah, you will work. Walter will ask, Walter le va a preguntar, va a trabajar con Yesenia. Walter le va a preguntar a Yesenia. And Yesenia with Felix. And Felix with Walter. ¿Ok? ¿Ya saben quiénes son sus grupos? Yeah. What do I want? ¿Qué cosa es lo que quiero? I want you to choose four phrases and to make them in questions. Primero, convertirlas a preguntas. The first one is example. Do you go to the bank? And the other person answers, I never go to the bank, or I always go to the bank, or I never go to the bank. And why? ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué sí o por qué no? Yeah. And I do. Orlando, yes? Orlando?
No, no sé. No sé.
Yeah. Okay. So please find your partner. Encuentren a su pareja through the WhatsApp, and I want 4 sentences, 4 questions and 4 answers. All right? Sí, Moisés.
¿Cuál era mi pareja? No la escuché.
Take note, please. Jairo and Moisés, Maricielo and Lilibeth, Orlando and Wendy, Adrián and Claudio, Giampiero and Arnie, and Walter with Yesenia, Yesenia with Felix, and Felix with Walter. Okay? 10 minutes, 10 minutos. I think that's enough. Creo que es suficiente. Only 4. ¿Sí, Moisés? ¿Alguna pregunta?
No.
Ya, ok.
Disculpe, teacher, ¿puede repetir cuál era la actividad?
Ajá, ya. Ok. Ya. On page 90, en la página 90, there are 9 sentences. Well, they are not sentences, they are phrases. No son oraciones, son frases. But what I want from you is to choose 4 of them, que escojan 4, and you have to make them a question. Tienen que convertirla en pregunta. Do you do any of these things, and how often? For example, how often do you go to the bank, or do you go to the bank? How often? And you have to explain if you, whether you go or not go, and why. Y ustedes tienen que contestar explicando por qué van o por qué no van. Okay, Yesenia?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Here are the pairs, your partners.
Miss.
Sí, Wendy, dime.
¿Si tiene que ser como una conversación o solamente contestar las preguntas?
No, solamente contestar las preguntas. Solamente contestar.
Ok, Miss, gracias.
Pedro, Eric. Sí, Jean-Pierre, dime.
Profesor, ¿quiere decir que no me puedo comunicar con Arnie, Samir?
Ay, no te creo. Ya, ok. Ay, Arnie. Entonces vamos a cambiar, pues, si Arnie no quiere participar, perfecto. Ya, cambiamos. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Félix, por favor, ¿puedes trabajar con Piero? Félix.
Ok, Miss.
Ajá, mejor. Si Arnie no quiere trabajar, no hay problema. Y Walter con Yesenia, ¿ok?
Entonces,
sí, por favor.
Profesora,
Sí, dime, Jean-Pierre.
Arnie se acaba de comunicar hace un ratito conmigo.
¿Arnie? ¿Ya te comunicaste con Arnie?
Sí, recién estaba hablando con ella.
Pesado. Bueno. Ya, bueno, entonces... ya. Ya, padre. ¿Quién es Pedro Eric Díaz Carpio? Yo no lo tengo en la lista. Bueno, ya Piero, Félix y Arnie, los tres trabajan juntos, porque ya no los puedo volver a cambiar. ¿Eh?
Miss, ¿puedo volver con el grupo de Walter? Porque ahí estamos trabajando ya.
Ya, Félix, regresa con el grupo. Y disculpen, chicos, por favor, la próxima vez tienen que tener consideración, porque ya se hacen los grupos y no pueden dejar a su compañero solo. ¿Quién es Pedro? A ver, ¿conocen a Pedro Díaz? Yo nunca lo he tenido como. Lo siento, no está en la lista. O sí está. A ver. Ok. 3 more minutes y empezamos con lo que tengan, all right? You don't have to do it all. No tienen que hacerlo todo. Con lo que tengan, because I want to see your work. Porque quiero ver su trabajo. Okay, guys, who's ready? ¿Quién está listo? It doesn't matter if you haven't finished. No importa si no han terminado. I want to see what you have done. Quiero ver lo que han hecho. Okay? Fine. Chicos, aunque sea una. Hello. Chicos. Félix, yeah, go on. Tu turno, Félix.
Okay, Miss. Hello, Walter. Hello, Walter. Do you go to the bank?
Yes,
Why?
because I make some payments.
Okay. Do you read printed books?
Yes, I read physics and mathematics books.
Oh, it's interesting. Do you buy stamps?
No, because I don't like them.
Okay. Now, swap roles. Cambien de rol. Walter asks and Félix answer. Walter pregunta y Félix responde.
No,
Nosotros trabajamos en tres.
Walter pregunta a Yesenia, Miss.
Okay. Okay, Walter, go on.
Okay, Miss. Yesenia, are you going to buy CDs?
No, my DVD is broken.
Oh, do you go to a bank?
Yes, I going to the bank for a walk.
Yeah.
Do you use phone box? Why?
No, I have saldo balance on my phone.
Can you repeat that? ¿Pueden repetir esa parte, por favor? Can you ask Walter?
Sí. Do you use phone boxes?
Do you use phone boxes?
Sí.
No, I have saldo on my phone.
I have what? Do you know what a phone box is? ¿Saben lo que es un phone box?
¿Cabinas de teléfono?
Yes, sí, sí. And can you say your answer, repeat your answer again, please? Yesenia, ¿puedes repetir tu respuesta? No,
because I have my phone.
Because I have my phone. Okay, yeah, much better. Now your turn. Ahora tu turno, Yesenia.
Teacher, falta una pregunta.
Félix.
Yo la pregunto, Félix.
Ya, lo saltamos porque tiempo no hay, Yesenia, ¿ok? Could you please start with Félix? ¿Puedes empezar con Félix?
Are you going to the bank? Felix?
Yes, I go to the bank to pay house services.
Yeah.
Do you buy records?
No, I like to play music in Spotify.
Do you read print books? Why?
No, I prefer read ebooks in my phone.
Do you look at paper maps?
No, I use Google Maps.
Google Maps. Yeah. Okay. Está bien. There are some small mistakes, but it's much better you write it because I can see it. For example, everything that is on streaming, todo lo que está en streaming, todo lo que está online, tiene que ser on. O sea, on Google, on Spotify, on Internet, on YouTube, todo es on, todo es con on. Luego, Yesenia dijo algo. Yeah, you better write it. Mejor cuando lo escriben, puedo verlo. Porque a veces se me pasa ahí. Hay algo más que ahorita no lo recuerdo. En general está bien, pero las preguntas were supposed to be in present simple. Las preguntas se suponía que eran en presente simple, no en presente continuo. What's the difference between present simple and present continuous? ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre presente simple y presente continuo?
Presente continuo es estar haciendo en ese mismo momento.
En este momento, pero la idea no era en ese momento. La idea es que si haces algunas cosas como rutina, todas eran en presente simple. Porque es how often, con qué frecuencia. La idea es o cuándo vas al banco, en qué momentos. Ok, Yesenia, sí, eso fue lo que tú dices. Are you going to the bank? It means that estás preguntando tú en ese momento, pero no esa es la idea, sino, do you go to the bank? ¿Vas al banco? Do you usually go to the bank? ¿Usualmente vas al banco? Ok, está bien. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Wendy? Wendy and
con Orlando.
Orlando. Have you done anything written? ¿Lo han hecho algo escrito?
Sí, me estoy compartiendo pantalla.
Yes, I can see. I can see now. Yeah.
Orlando, preguntas, por favor.
Orlando?
Do you read printed books?
How often?
I don't read printed books. I use my cell phone to read books.
Great.
Do you go to travel agents? How often?
I do go to travel agent.
Agents.
Agents. I go to travel agent once a year. Orlando.
Go on, go on. Sí, está bien, siga, siga.
Orlando, do you go to travel agents? How often?
I go to the travel agents when I am on vacation.
Yeah.
Do you use phone boxes? Why?
I don't use phone boxes because I have a phone. It is better.
Great.
Do you read printed books?
Yes, I read a book to study mathematics.
Yeah, I read books, not the books. I read books to study mathematics. Okay. Yeah. Could you please roll that, Wendy? Can I see you? Yeah. ¿Puedo ver el tuyo? Yes. Look, the second sentence. Do you go to travel agents? How often? I do go. You don't need the auxiliary here. Aquí no necesitas el auxiliar, Wendy, because it's an affirmative sentence, porque es una oración en afirmativo. I go to travel agents.
Ay, sí, cierto, Miss.
¿Ya? Ajá. Por eso es importante que lo escriban, porque cuando lo escriben, pues, bueno, pero yo puedo verlo también, ¿no? Porque no se va. Ok, chicos. Quite good. Bastante bien. Anybody else? ¿Alguien más? Maricielo?
Yes.
Yeah. Who are you working with? ¿Con quién estás trabajando?
Lilibet.
Lilibet. All right.
Okay. Hello, Lilibet.
Lilibet. Lilibet, how often buy CDs?
I don't usually buy CDs. I watch movies or listen to some music from some apps.
Okay. How often use phone boxes?
I never use phone boxes. I use my cell phone to communicate with some mail.
Someone.
How often read books?
I don't usually read print books. I look for books from an ad I makes it easier for me.
And finally, how often go to travel
agents? Agents.
Sometimes I use travel agents when it is an emergency or when I want to go on vacation.
Yeah, okay, stop here. Un ratito se paran aquí. The questions, they are all wrong. What's missing on the question? ¿Qué le falta a la pregunta? Remember no, we didn't. When we made question words, what is the order? ¿Cuál es el orden cuando hacíamos question words? ¿Se acuerdan? Question word, después del question word, ¿qué viene? Yes, the auxiliary. How often do you buy? The auxiliary, the subject, they're all the same. And in the last answer, Lilibet, it says, sometimes I usually have trouble, usually use trouble. Is it sometimes or usually, but not both? Es o sometimes or usually, pero no las dos, Lilibet. Lilibet.
Okay, Miss.
Sometimes I use travel agencies, or usually I use travel agencies, but you cannot use the both adverbs of frequency in the same sentence, pero no puedes usar los dos adverbios de frecuencia en una misma oración. No significa, usually, claro, en castellano, ese es el punto, ¿no? Ya que traducimos, seguimos traduciendo. Algunas veces, usualmente, pero ni así, Lilibet. Sometimes I usually, no pueden ir juntas. Sometimes y usually no pueden ir juntas. I never use phone, I don't usually, el resto sí está bien. Okay. Now, go on, very quickly. Ahí quedamos, chicos, porque ya se me pasó el tiempo.
Maricielo, how often look up something in an encyclopedia?
I don't usually look in encyclopedia. I use web page to look information.
Web.
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 How often look at paper maps?
I don't usually look at paper maps. I always use Google Maps.
How often buy stamps?
I don't buy stamps. I don't like them.
How often go to the bank?
I go to the bank. There are times when I am busy. I use the bank application.
Application or app. Great. Again, check the questions. Revisen las preguntas les falta la estructura. Okay, guys, that was all for today. Eso fue todo por hoy día. Remember, if you have finished, if you don't do the work, please put it in the classroom. Por favor, pongan en Classroom. I can